Please be seated. You guys ready? Good evening. First, I would like to say that I'm very honored to be here. I would also like to thank Pastor Randy Kelly and his staff here at Journey Church for offering us this beautiful venue to host this exciting night. I would also like to take a moment to thank my wife, Nikki Hill, and my daughters, Mackenzie, Larkland, and Kipling, for supporting me along the way. I really need to give a special shout out to my 5-year-old Larkland, because she's the one that runs up to me and gives me a hug every day when she hears the door come open. And so thank you. Before we get started, I want to take a moment to mention a special lady that is not with us tonight, Ms. Laura Hill. As we all know, Ms. Hill passed away in March. Ms. Hill, as you know, held many hats at Uwharrie Ridge 612. One of those hats was helping and overseeing this graduation and the previous graduations all the graduations that's taken part at this school. She did this with a passion, and she looked forward to seeing her kids as her school kids walk across this stage. I know that she would be very proud of you. Her husband and daughter walked in with our staff. Thank you for being here, Derek. I've known you probably 35 years because we're Hills and we graduated together. We miss her greatly, and I know you do. I'd like to pause for a moment of silence. Thank you. Thank you very much. It is now my pleasure to introduce our speakers this evening. We'll be addressed by our very own salutatorian and valedictorian. Our salutatorian is Cadence Jones. Cadence's unwavering dedication to academic excellence and remarkable involvement in various extracurricular activities make her an exceptional role model for her peers. Throughout her educational journey, Cadence has consistently demonstrated a strong commitment to the safety and well-being of her community. Since middle school, she has been an active member of the Hunter Safety Program. That's right, it's big in our area. She has been an active member of the Hunter Safety Program, where she has not only honed her own skills, but also helped educate others about responsible hunting practices. Her passion in promoting safety extends beyond hunting. She has also been involved with the Miracle League, a program that provides opportunities for individuals with disabilities to participate in baseball. Through this involvement, Cadence has exemplified compassion, inclusivity, and the value of community support. In addition to her community engagement, Cadence has been an integral part of the Future Farmers of America, or the FFA, our FFA chapter at our school. Her involvement in FFA has allowed her to develop leadership skills, cultivate her love for agriculture. I can't say that word, never could, but you know what I'm saying. And engage in meaningful service projects. Looking toward the future, her future, Cadence aspires to become a veterinarian. Her love and respect for animals, coupled with her academic prowess, make this career path a natural fit. With her tenacity, compassion, and unwavering work ethic, there is no doubt that Cadence will excel in her pursuit of reaching this goal and bringing healing and care to countless animals in need. Our valedictorian is Eric Barr. Eric has worked tirelessly throughout his academic career, demonstrating a level of dedication and commitment that is truly remarkable. Eric has proven to be a very well-rounded student. He has been an integral part of the drama club, the school talent show, our Beta Club chapter, his school, and the church band, all while maintaining and achieving a high level of academics. He is always willing to help out his friends and teachers and genuinely cares for others around him. His passion for learning and commitment to making a positive impact on his community has earned him the respect and admiration of his fellow classmates, teachers alike, as well as myself. Eric embodies the very best of what our school stands for: hard work, perseverance, and dedication to excellence. His achievements serve as a testament to the power of education and the limitless potential of young people. We are confident he will continue making a positive impact wherever he goes. Eric currently plans to attend Randolph Community College to finish up his general ed classes and later transfer to Guilford Technical Community College to pursue a degree in sound design and music production. That is our valedictorian and the salutatorian. Congratulations, guys. I'm very, very proud of you. Thank you. Now I would like to take a moment and introduce our special guest seated on stage tonight. Ms. Andrea Foxworth, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources. Mr. Tracy Bowles, member of the Randolph County Board of Education. Ms. Sarah Moore, Uwharrie Ridge 612 Teacher of the Year. Ms. Ashley Bullington, Assistant Principal of Uwharrie Ridge 612. And I'm Brian Hill, your principal. Thank you. I'm going to go off script real quick and just mention Mr. Tracy Bowles. We have a great school board, and he looks after our school like no other. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. I'd also like to take a moment to acknowledge members of the Asheboro Fire Department who are with us tonight. My father was a member of the Asheboro Fire Department for 33 years and served as assistant chief there for a very long time. Thank you for not only taking care of your own and providing support, but also protecting us. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. My superintendent, Dr. Gandy, always said you got one shot at this, so if you mess up, fix it. That was my first mess up, okay? Again, welcome to our special guest and welcome to all our families and friends as we celebrate this important milestone in our lives. And I would have said that was Caden Hefner, Leslie Hefner, and Zane York would come up and perform that national anthem, but you guys just did it and you did a great job. Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and congratulations. It's a great honor of mine to graduate alongside the class of 2023 at Uwharrie Ridge and represent you as your valedictorian. I want to start out by saying a ginormous thank you to all of the parents, grandparents, guardians, families, friends, teachers, and the entire staff of Uwharrie for helping us get to graduation. I know it certainly was not easy to deal with us for so many years. Through all of our complaining, our goofiness, and that's what she said jokes, you were always with us. With that being said, I am absolutely terrified, but I'm also really excited as we start this next chapter of our lives. To tell you a little bit more about myself, I love my family, my friends, my animals, music, and especially Jesus in my church. My claim to fame is being a serial procrastinator who turns in homework at the last possible minute and yet still somehow managed to earn pretty decent grades. For example, this speech was supposed to be done by the end of May. I submitted it to be reviewed on May 31st at 9 p.m. Sorry, Mr. Hill. I hope you take late grades. Now, I'll be the first to admit that I'm not at all perfect, but I strive to do my best every day. And while this is a good thing, it often wins me the title of try hard from my friends, which is accompanied by an eye roll and a heavy sigh. This brings me to my first point of corny but true inspirational statements. Even if you aren't the smartest or most skilled, you can still achieve your dreams with hard work and dedication. I'm by no means the most intellectually gifted student here, Peyton Barker. But I always tried to do way more than I was asked on assignments so that I couldn't possibly get a question wrong. I'm sure this was super annoying for my teachers to grade my submissions, but it worked out for me. Whether you want to become a nuclear engineer, a songwriter, a cosmetologist, a firefighter, or even a middle school band teacher, you will find success if you give it your best. My second point of advice is to hold those that you love close. You'll never realize how much you love someone or something until it's gone. Relationships are one of the most important elements of life, so don't take them for granted. I firmly believe that the greatest choice you could ever make is to form a relationship with Jesus, because through him, all other relationships will fall into place. I was lucky enough to have witnessed what this kind of relationship looks like through Mrs. Laura Hill. Ms. Hill was the career development coordinator here at Uwharrie Ridge, but more than that, she was a phenomenal person. When I needed guidance, she was a mentor. When I had questions, she could answer them. And even when I wanted to ramble about my life and my undecided future, she would always make time for me. I wish I would have expressed my gratitude to all she had done for me earlier, but instead, I'll offer it now. So, I ask you, students, guests, and staff, to take a minute every day to tell those that you love how much they really mean to you. Third, prioritize the things that truly matter. Don't waste your time on meaningless thrills and your energy on things or people that will only hold you back. My brother always told me that saying, "I don't have time," is the poorest excuse you could use, because if you truly cared, you'd make it a priority. Don't let yourself get so wrapped up in the future that you forget that the present makes the biggest impact. And in the wise words of my mom, who was quoting some lady that she listens to on a podcast, I don't know her name, sorry. Make the difficult choices today that will make your future self proud. In closing, I leave you with all the following cliches as we go out into this crazy world. Do what you desire, as long as it's legal, of course. Believe in yourself, prioritize God, live and love like Jesus, appreciate your relationships, be who you were meant to be. Don't be afraid to not know what you're doing or where you're going, because it's more than likely that the rest of us are just faking it anyway. Be safe, drink more water, stay off your phone, and watch for deer. And please do not hang out in the cookout parking lot. And finally, to recite the most memorable thing I learned from school, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Thank you and congratulations. Now I would like to introduce the salutatorian, Cadence Jones.
Thank you. Words of wisdom. Typically when we hear this phrase, we think of the words like, great job, amazing, or you did excellent. This class, though, is not typical. And we did not have the normal experiences of a high school. And I wanted to be able to show this off. So in late April, I asked for some help from Miss May to create a survey asking the seniors to provide unique phrases that encapsulated their high school experience, which could also be given to younger students as advice. And here are some of the responses that I received. There's the knowledge portion of them. Sometimes the tree grows too fast and the roots don't develop. Sometimes you have to chop off the tree and let the roots catch up. Be honest. Don't procrastinate on your work. I did, and it sucks to do things at 3 a.m. and be up in 3 to 4 hours for school. The reflective. Reality is just as you perceive it, but it's never how you make it out to be. The bittersweet. Don't worry, he'll always guide you. The blunt. If you don't know what you're doing, at least look good while you're doing it. And my personal favorite, it's okay not to be okay. For many of us, when we started this year, it felt like any other. It really didn't start to hit me that soon we'd be graduating until the office would call only seniors. Or when people started saying, this is your last prom, or your last beta ceremony, or your last SGA meeting. It's true, we did have a lot of lasts this year. But these finish lines are doors to new beginnings, and paths that will help us take places that will grow even more. At the same time, it helps to look back on where we've been. What I think about these past few years, it's more of atypical memories come to mind. There was Caden bobbing his head to Old Town Road in his straw hat for our 8th grade lip dub. World-class acting right there. There was Miss Edwards' 8th grade history class, which many of us never thought we would pass. Waylon playing his ukulele in the middle of the hallway. And Nicole uttering random Latin words and making amazing baked goods. Then Gavin bringing his lightsabers to school. You'll be a great Jedi one day. Did you say Sith? Okay, Sith or Jedi, whatever it ends up being. The class of 2023 is not a typical class, but it's not a typical year or a typical world. And it takes a lot of extraordinary people to do extraordinary things. This is not an easy time to be a graduating senior, but if anyone can do it, with humor, with gratitude, with dignity, grace, and class, it's the Uwharrie Ridge class of 2023. Through the best of the times and the worst, we've made it through. So don't be afraid to be atypical, because those are the type of people that change the world. I would like to give a special thanks to my family, Miss May, and Mr. Villano for all their help. And at this time, I would like to invite Ainsley Marlowe and Nicole Stewart to play a special song for our ceremony.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you,
Because I knew you,
I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for.
but then I guess we know there's plenty to share,
And none of it seems to matter anymore.
like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the
By
sun,
wind off
like
the
a stream that
sea,
meets a
like a seed dropped
boulder
by a
halfway
bird in
through
the
the
wood.
Who can say if I've been changed for the better?
I do believe I have been changed for the better.
And because I knew you,
Because I knew
Wow. Thank you, Ainsley and Nicole. Thank you. Those are two great speeches, When I was listening to those speeches, Eric's speech made me think again of, how important relationships are. So going off script again, I just want to say thank you, students, for the relationships that we had. You always treated me with kindness, no matter, even if we had tough conversations, the next day or maybe sometimes 5 days later, depending on the conversation, you always showed back up and you gave me a high five or whatever. So thank you. And also a couple of rows back, staff, thank you. Thank you for showing up for the toughest job maybe in the world the last few years. Thank you for showing up. And also a special thanks to Ashley, Angela, Godfrey, Betsy, and Laura Hill was part of that group. Greatest extension of an admin team that you could ask for. Tracy, thank you again for what you do to our school. Andrea Foxworth, thank you for your friendship and always being a mentor to me. And she's actually the first principal at Uwharrie Ridge, 612, Uwharrie Ridge Middle School back then in 2002. Yep. But you know what you mean to me, Tracy. Thank you, Sarah, all of you guys. Thank you. All right, that's enough. And now for the moment you've been looking forward to for 13 years. The names of our graduates will be read by Miss Ashley Bullington, our assistant principal. Parents, we ask that you stand as your son or daughter's name is announced. We do ask that all in attendance refrain from noise-making devices and loud noise that would prevent parents and other guests from hearing their graduate's name called. Graduates, at this time, please stand. I would like to ask Miss Andrea Foxworth and Tracy Bowles to stand with me as I pass out diplomas.
Raylan Alexis Adams. Terry Lucas Askew. Peyton Miles Barker. Eric Daniel Barr. Brooklyn Alexis Page Beck. Austin Thomas Bradshaw. Kason Lee Brown. Logan James Castello. Taylor Nicole Davis. Lucas Xavier DeCamp. Isabel Lynn Flores. Marissa Gabrielle Foisey Oliver. Boyd Trent Guerin. Braxton Seth Gerber. Skylar Diane Harrison. Caden Von Hefner. Katie Lynn Heilig. Nathan Marshall Hill. Carly Elizabeth Hoover. Glenn Matthew Hughes. Cadence Alexis Scott Jones. Ryan Matthew King. Gerald Ray Lanier. Sarah Jane Light. Jordan Christopher Link. Ainsley Hope Marlowe. Austin Thomas McClester. Chloe Rain McCrary. Caleb Zane Mize. Caleb Christopher Ormond. Gavin Hunter Prince. KB Roang. Noah Wayne Robbins. Sierra May Rue. Deacon Zane Scarborough. Jimmy Lee Shu. Emma Lauren Stalvey. Micah Seth Stargett. Waylon Darrell Strider. Nicholas Orion Stewart. Nicole Aurora Stewart. Aiden Davis Tilley. Ashley Marie Van Hoy. Jessica Andrea Vargas. Dalton Macaulay Varner. Lindsay Michelle Vasquez. Conley Gray Worrell. Mason Rob Owen Waddell. Cameron Chapman Wirt. Fabiola Zamaripa. Sit down. Everyone please stand at this time for the playing of our alma mater, recorded by our honors vocal ensemble The lyrics can be found on the back of your program as well as on the screen. Graduates, please feel free to join in singing if you would like. Thank you. Please be seated.
Getting close. Getting close. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge that this class of 54 is very well-rounded. Many have earned college scholarship money. Many are entering the workforce. As a third graduating class, you have set high standards for classes to follow. Tonight is a special night. Again, you're the third graduating class of Uwharrie Ridge 612. You had a choice to where you wanted to graduate high school from, and you chose Uwharrie Ridge 612. I want to thank you on behalf of my staff. We admire you for making that choice and accomplishing that goal. We thank you for choosing us. I admire your parents for allowing you to make that choice and supporting you along the way. I encourage you as you go through life, when new exciting opportunities are presented to you, to try your very best. Never give up. Most people know that I enjoy playing and watching golf. I'm not very good at it, but it's something that me and my dad shared, so it's important to me. When I think of never giving up, I think of Tiger Woods shot on number 16 at Augusta National Golf Course, more commonly known as the Masters, in 2005. Whether you follow golf or not, you probably have seen the shot that I'm talking about. It's the one where he flips the ball up and it slowly catches the ridge and it starts to trickle down to the hole. The ball literally stops. The Nike swoosh shows, giving Nike millions of dollars of free advertising. It was the best advertisement that Nike never created. Then it slowly falls in. It's by far probably the most prestigious, famous shot in golf history. One thing that you don't hear anyone talking about, and everybody's probably seen that shot, but one thing that you don't hear anyone talking about is about the mishit that happened before the shot. It was a bad shot. It sailed 20 yards left and ended up in a bad place. It was basically a mistake. So students, but if not for that mistake and for not giving up, he hit the greatest shot maybe of all time. So when mistakes are made, never give up. Instead, give yourself and others grace. Students, reach for the stars, dream big, make good decisions, because if you do so, you'll have a very good chance to go far in life. Never forget where you came from, your family, your friends, your faith, because you will do great things. Reverend Billy Graham once quoted, "Life is just a schoolroom with a glorious opportunity to prepare us for eternity." Class of 2023, please go out and make your positive difference in the world and keep that heart in your heart set on eternity. Now for the moment you've been waiting for, class of 2020, please stand. Now, by the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina, the Randolph County School System Board of Education, and the superintendent of the Randolph County School System, I declare you graduates of Uwharrie Ridge 612. Please turn your tassels from right to left. Junior marshals, if you would, please take your places. Guests, please stand, but remain at your seat until graduates have left this area. Graduates, may God bless you and all your future endeavors. Farewell. Thank you, staff. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Feel free to go out, take pictures, talk to each other. Thank you for coming out. God bless you.